Hello everybody, what's good? How are you? Welcome back to Kenya the Documenter at Most Dawn. And today once again I've come back to this area of Maziwa. This is just behind Jacaranda. There is a throughway that leads to Northern Bypass. So I just want to take you through the stretch so that you can see how it looks like. Still I must insist that this is a good area. You can see the vegetation and the kind of buildings that are in this area. So this wall is jacarandas. You can see how it looks. And now this house is in Jacaranda estate, so I'm just behind it. So you realize once you go to this stretch, the intersection that you get is with Northern Bypass. Northern Bypass that runs from Will all the way to areas of Membli and OJ, then through Kahawa West, through Maziwa, through Kitorai 44, through Thome, all the way to Kiambu Road, and then all the way to the areas of Two Rivers Mall. So that's the area that I'm talking about. But now this is just a throughway that leads from Kamiti Road all the way to the Northern Bypass. So it is a shorter route. Instead of just going all the way to Kahawa West, you can just choose this shorter route. So basically it's a residential area. It's mostly residential. Very few businesses in this area, as you can see. Yeah, and the only thing that I'm noticing is that the same throughway is a bit worn out, at some instances or at some points. Maybe the ones that did lay these cabros did not do a very good job. I don't know, but anyway, let's just go through the area, because I feel at the same time there are some nice houses. So judging from the looks of this place, it's not a very expensive place to live in. Probably with, again, from 10k to 20k you should get a decent house in this area. A mixture of new houses and old houses. So you can see this one is a new one, the white one is a new one. Looks very nice. On the other side we have some old ones and still some fairly new ones. So I hope you are seeing the same. I hope you're still together. See the kind of fences that we have around here. Well, the county government of Nairobi still can do better in beautifying these areas, but it's not a bad place. It's very peaceful, and then it's also safe. I could use my phone for this vlogging without worries. So it's a very safe place that you can come actually and live. So walk with me through the area. So you can see little congestion, very few people. And for you to know that an area is peaceful, also the population is kinda small. The areas with high populations are usually chaotic, but you can see now from this area that the number of people who are even walking on this stretch are a few, meaning that you'll have peace if you live in this place. So that's why the other video had a topic that said you should not underestimate Kamiti area. There are some nice neighborhoods in this area. People will tend to think that the only nice neighborhoods will be in the uptown areas, but you realize that also in some of these areas you'll get some good houses, some good neighborhoods, fairly good, that are affordable to almost everybody. So it's not very expensive to live in this area, because You have like markets in Kahawa West. You can still go to Githurai 45 and get some fresh products. So those are the few benefits of living in this area. So continue walking with me. So you can see this one. Seems somebody constructed apartments for rent, and at the same time alongside he constructed his house. It's very quite normal to find that in Nairobi. The area also looks nice, honestly. It's a nice area. It's a very nice area. I'm loving it. I'm loving what I'm seeing in terms of residential areas. Look at that house, also looks nice. Remember, we are on this stretch that links Kamiti Road to Northern Bypass at Maziwa area. Kenya the Documenter at Was the Dawn. If you have not subscribed, it's high time you did the same. Remember, the biggest support that you can give any YouTuber is subscribing to their channel. Subscribing, hitting the notification button so that you can receive notification every time I upload content. So you subscribe, that's the biggest way to support me. So you can see people are even parking their cars in this area, meaning that it's a very safe area. A very safe area. Very safe area here in Kamiti Road. That's between Kamiti Road and Northern Bypass. So you can see people are walking, peacefully. No bother at all. Yeah, practically some of the safest areas in Nairobi, I would say. There's that nice apartment over there. Yeah, I cannot quite read the name. I would have read it out so that the people from this area, if they come across this vlog, they can feel good. So the only thing that I seem not to like in this area is this pool of water. This pool of water means either there is a burst pipe or something. So this is something that I don't like in this area. So I don't know where this water is coming from. I don't like it at all. Yeah, it's also making this car bros wear. So some of these things are the things that I'm talking about. They need to be corrected. Our government is very good in building things, infrastructures, but now when it comes to maintenance, that's where they draw the line. So something needs to be done around this area. Something needs to be done to make it look better. Beatification in Nairobi is a bit wanting. So somebody needs to do something. Somebody is sleeping on their jobs. We are almost coming to the end of this stretch. Remember, it ends at Northern Bypass. I'm already past halfway. So far so good. So far so good. I'm impressed, apart from this one thing that I'm highlighting around this area, this pool of water. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it. But then there's this nice apartment that is coming up over here. It looks a bit towering. It's like 10 floors tall. So this can show what this area has to offer. That this area has got potential. And once finished, it looks like it will be giving this area a very nice look. It could be giving kileleshwa vibes. This can be kileleshwa on a budget. That's what Kenyans say. The area looks nice though. I'm loving the area. It's an area that at least the average Kenyan can live in and can survive in. So if you probably work with a pay slip of like, let's say 50,000, you can afford to live in this area. So let's continue absorbing the ambience of this area. There is very silent, very few people walking on the road. It's in the afternoon, very peaceful, very nice. I'm loving the area. I love such calmness, honestly speaking. I don't love chaos. So you can see from far, that is the northern bypass. You can see those cars passing. Those houses are just, on the other side of the northern bypass, on the left side of the northern bypass. The left lane that takes you to Kiambu Road. Through this road you can go all the way to Nakuru, all the way to Two Rivers, Limuru, Nakuru. So it's a very massive bypass, very important. So we're almost coming up to the end of this vlog. I hope you guys are enjoyed. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Remember, my goal is to show areas that also do not get shown a lot in people's vlogs, as we also show other areas that are popular in Nairobi. Look at this apartment. Look at the front area. Looks very nice, very nice. So if you're new here, if you are just viewing, make a point of subscribing. Make a point of subscribing. Make a point of subscribing. Support your boy. Support your guy. Kenya the documenter at Most Dawn. Support me, please, so that I can continue showing these areas. So you can see this intersection. You go to the left, that takes you to Kaha West. You go to the right, Kiambu Road. See those nice buildings over there? And the place where the guy with blue is sitting. That's the northern bypass for you. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let us meet on the next vlog. Cheers.